Hello, welcome to my channel. This is my Dare to Win save, Blackburn Rovers. This is episode 70, season 12 end. And this is the review. I'm Pete Morgan. And yeah, it's been a good season. I've just had a telling off from the board. I've been threatened with the sack. So as you know, I'm thinking about leaving. So I've been sort of a bit of interest here and a bit of interest there. And I've just applied for the RB Leipzig job that's come available. And they've told me in no uncertain terms that if I apply for a job, I'm going to get the sack. So we'll see. We'll see. So, new arrivals, no doubt about it. We brought Farragon in. He's a standing goalkeeper. They're disappointed with the deal. I don't really care. He's literally a 20-year-old. He's one for the future. Theoretically, he hasn't developed very well, but he has been playing reserve football only. Yeah, I'm hoping he's going to turn into something. He's only 20 years old. Probably going to let him go out on loan this season. I couldn't let him go last season because I had no replacement, but I've got a replacement now in Martin Neville, who has been done okay when he's been asked to, so that's fine. Mokoena, what a signing. We used all our transfer budget to get him. He's a cracking centre half. He can play defender right, and he's English, which is the biggest thing for me at the moment, because when I brought all my youth players, I never thought long term about being in a Premiership, qualifying for Europe and stuff, and it's caused a bit of grief. We're getting there. Martin Neville, just touched on him. Yeah, he's 14 million signing. He's done okay when he's played. He's only had 3 appearances, but yeah, he's done okay. And Franco Robo's another one for the future. Okay, cheap buy, 6.5 million. Not really pushed on and done anything for us as such. I'm hoping he's going to develop. He's only 19, so we'll have to wait and see. Transfers out. We got rid of a few players. Ashley Phillips wanted away, so he's gone. Joel, didn't want to lose him, but Celtic offered 40 million, so he's gone. Ebert, I wanted him gone. He's been a bit part player for a while. Good player, but never really produced it for us, so we managed to get 40 million for him. Can't remember who he is, so yeah, he's gone. Alex Hall, goalkeeper. He was my reserve goalie. Again, we was offered a bit of money for him. He didn't want to sign a new contract because he'd been sat on the bench his entire career, so he left. Lyndon Rother, never heard of him, but he's gone to AFC Wimbledon, and gutted to lose Ruiz to Liverpool, 43 million. At least he didn't beat us in a Premiership. So, and loans out, bucket loads. Okay, I'm not going to go through all of these. They're out on loan for a reason. Iland wants away. He's going to be sold. The rest of them, Harwood's just broke his back, so he's out for 6 weeks. Bit of a strange one, that. But yeah, that was the loan outs. Season to remember then. Premier Division champions again, so that's back-to-back champions of England. Cracking season. We did try to throw it away towards the end of the season with a loss to Newcastle here. But yeah, overall, we had a bit of a blip there. Then we had a few losses in the cups, which don't show up here. Only the Crystal Palace, which was a fallout from losing to Chelsea in the FA Cup, and then Newcastle, which fallout from losing to Liverpool in the Champions League. So if we look at the Champions League, there you go. We 3-1 and 1-1. Other than that, we had we had a cracking group stage. Absolutely obliterated all the opposition, including Paris Saint-Germain 3-0. We did the same to them here at home. Atletico Madrid, AC Milan, we just wiped the floor with all of them. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough because Liverpool knocked us out in the quarterfinals. Super Cup, we beat Borussia Dortmund at the start of season 3-0. FA Cup, so-so. We lost to Chelsea 3-2. Players sent off. We played them off the park. Disappointing, but these things happen. Carabao Cup, yet again, champions of the Carabao Cup. 4 years on the trot. Okay, what can I say? Anyway, our English Community Shield beat Liverpool start of season 3-1. So overall, we beat them in the Community Shield, beat them in the league, and lost in the Champions League. Disappointing. Moments to remember. Big win against Southampton 7-0. Good win against Liverpool 3-0 to secure the title right at the end of the season. And of course, goal of the season, Burnley, Reina. Can't remember it. Never can, but I'm sure it was a worldie. Reputation, it doesn't get any better than this, does it, for Blackburn, eh? Current is worldwide reputation. We're absolutely top of our game at the minute. Sponsorship deals, no new ones yet, but they'll come out in the next couple of weeks. So, sponsorship up by £20 million. Broadcast revenue, again, I don't understand it because we've had a good run. We've only dropped by just over 3 million on that. Corporate revenue's up by the same as what we lost, I guess, on the corporate revenue, and then competition prize money's down because we didn't win everything. Match day commercial, I'm not actually surprised that's down because we had half the stadium closed for half the season. If you remember, we've expanded the stadium, so yeah. So Lucas, top seller, Calamai, Menino, Serda and Ferrioli. It's our main guys, isn't it? The only one I'm surprised Almada isn't on there. But yeah, they are our main guys, aren't they? And I thought one of the centre-halves, Serda's midfield. I'm surprised that Ferrioli left back. I'm surprised one of the centre-halves didn't make it. Or Nikolic, because he's been an outstanding player for us. How we lined up then, so pretty much Nikolic in goal, Ellison, Cerceda, Palelo and Ferrioli. And as you can see, nearly all sevens. Menino, Serda, Watson was a trio in the midfield. Joffrey's pushing for that place next season full time. He started it there this season, played well. Amada and Calamai wide players, Lucas up front. Lucas 42 goals for 54 games. Can't argue with that, guys. Fantastic return. 2 wide players as well chipped in with 28 goals between them, 14 each. But look at the assists as well my attacking players are giving me. That makes a big difference. Then you got Cerceda, who chipped in with 14 goals. A lot of you are going to say, yeah, but it's all corners. No, it's not. He scores a lot from free kicks and throw-ins. Yes, it's headers, but it's not all corners, okay? And why not? I've conceded lots of goals from the corners this season as well, doing exactly the same. So we won quite a few Manager of the Months. Don't really mean a lot, does it? We don't get anything for that. Player awards, Lucas, Player of the Season, no surprises there. Ikoliks, goalkeeper, young player of the season. A little bit surprised there because I thought Mokoena might have pumped him with that one, but he's got signing of the season. Then we've got Julian Rayner, goal of the season. Can't remember it, like I said. Lucas, 42 goal return, absolutely fantastic. Calamai, 27 assists, fantastic. Lucas, 16 player of the matches. That shows how good he is most of the time. Lucas also top rating with 7.4. Most passes means absolute nothing. Centre half, 80 completed passes in 90 minutes. It's a nothing stat, that is. Should only be forward passes, not centre halves passing it back to the goalie. Record breakers then, Lucas 42 goals is the most overall goals by player of the season, which is well deserved. Calamai's 27 assists is also a record. And Lucas, man of the match 16 times, also a record. History in the making. We looked a class above in the first couple of months of the season. I'd argue we looked a class above throughout the season until the last few months, believe it or not. At one stage I thought we were going to run away with it, but then we had a few bad results. But other than that, it's been a fantastic one. Not really interested in my timeline, not a lot to show you on here. It's all Hereford at start and then all Blackburn since then. I did it 700 games in charge, and my 700th game was a 3-1 defeat away at Liverpool. Heyo, didn't realise that. We've won a few manager awards and Lucas broke the club record, so that's that for there. And that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, I have applied for the Leipzig job. Not interested in any of that. Season review we've just done. Not interested where they are at the moment. Supporter profile, core supporters down 33%. I think that's due to the fact that we had the stadium upgrade. Family and Fairweather supporters up by 40% in total. And we've gained 34.1 million followers on social media, which is an improvement at 7.6 million. We've got 34.1. Seasonal performance. We were very good, okay. We won the league for a reason. It's because we were good at attacking and good at defending. So, club vision, that's all right. I'll accept that. It doesn't really matter. Under contract to the 30th of June, so we'll see what happens. End of season team meeting, discuss plans for next season. It's a great achievement. Oh, deserve a good break now. Make sure you come back fully rested and good. And I won't accept any less than winning it again now. Yeah, we're going to go with that one. That's exactly what I wanted to hear. I'm also aiming reach the latter stages of that. Not so keen on that one. I want you to enjoy your break. Have a good time, guys. I hope you're going to Greece because it's a good place to go on holiday. And that's it. Leave the meeting. New season team report. Training camp destination. We're not going to China. We're going to the USA. Confirm. That's that then, guys. Oh, stadium. Yeah, did I ever mention that we're having a new stadium built? And I still want to leave. Doesn't make sense, does it? So the board have secured a loan of £176 million to help finance the stadium project. Additional funding for the project has been secured with a stadium sponsorship deal worth £50 million. So that's okay. So we're looking at its 52,000 seater capacity. And it's going to be finished in 2037. So 2 years we're waiting for that. And then we'll be moving into there. Ellison's keen to discuss future. So I'll leave it there, guys, and we'll catch up with you soon. Hello, welcome back. We've had quite an interesting pre-season, really. I'm still at Blackburn, as you can probably guess from the badge. We got to the 20th of June. My contract expired on the 30th. No offers from anybody. Of course, I'd already agreed. I was told I was going to get the sack if I so much as showed interest in any jobs, as I did show interest in 5 or 6 jobs towards the end of last season, and they finally threw their toys out the pram. So I decided to sign a new 2-year contract with Blackburn, which I've done. And almost immediately, Udinese, who was one of the teams I showed an interest in last season, if you remember, their manager had only been there 80 odd days and he was already very insecure, came in and offered me a job interview, not a contract, a job interview. So I thought long and hard, checked. They were actually relegated at the end of last season, so that would be a step backwards, and I'm not going to take a step backwards. So we're staying at Blackburn Rovers. So we've had quite an interesting pre-season. Lots of players out, as you can see. I've got rid of absolutely loads. Nobody's come in since January on this page, so I've got rid of everybody either out on loan or sold them. Got rid of Tap, got rid of Sims, so they've left the club. Young players, they were never going to get anywhere. Okay, I've also got Gomez has gone on a free. Rob was there on loan. There's a few others here that I've sold. 1.3 million for a young goalkeeper there. He's gone to Liverpool. There's a few more that it's got. I've just sold Lewis Furness for 9.5 million to Brighton. Forrigone's gone for about 2 million, I think it was, to Fulham. He was my reserve goalie last season. Wasn't getting any games, and Neville is a better player than him, so I've let him go. And I've got other youth players hopefully going to come through and make a difference. Got Alan Granger then. He's the only signing I've made. I want a centre half or a defensive midfielder, so I've gone out and brought another winger stroke striker. Okay, so yeah, I paid a bit of money for him. He's already worth a lot more than what I paid for him, which is irrelevant really because I'm going to keep him. He's done alright in pre-season. He's cover. He's here. He's 22 years old, so he's a natural progression to come in. Almada, Calamai and Lucas as they develop and get older, and maybe I get silly offers for them. Then Granger looks like sort of player that can step in for that. Finance wise, we're laughing really. We've got over 100 million in the bank. I've still got a transfer budget of 24 million. I didn't have a great deal and I've sort of paid out cash for him. I have been trying to buy a young lad from Newcastle, but Newcastle just, they want stupid money for him. He's a centre half. He's worth like 30 million and Newcastle want 47, and I'm like, nah. Just, one, I haven't got the money, and two, I don't spend money like that. So we're back today then. We're playing Liverpool. We've had a so-so pre-season. This was a last-minute thing because somebody cancelled, so I managed to get Dortmund in, made a bit of money, I guess. Not that I needed it from that. Played us off park, to be honest. We looked really poor. First game back, though. But Atlanta, we sort of balanced the books. Then we've played Indy, which was a total mismatch. This is going out on a training camp-type friendly fixtures. And we've just beat Fenerbahce 6-1. So today, possibility of a trophy lift. Liverpool in the Community Shield. Oh, Menino's just picked up an injury. I've had a few injuries this week, guys, again, and I hope that's not going to be how this season's going to unfold. But anyway, Nikolic in goal, Elliotson, Soseda, Mokoina, and Ferrioli across the back. Bichiabu wants away, so he's probably not going to play much this season. I'm going to try and offload him in January, even though that's cutting it fine with his contract. He's still got 2 years left, so we'll see. Watson, Serda and Eduardo playing midfield as Menino's injured. Almada and Calamai out wide with Lucas up front, so no real changes. I better just check that, lads. 1-2, Angrasola. That is going to change him for him because he's only a youngster. So yeah, I don't care. Granger needs a number. So we could be kicking off the new season with a presentation. It's Liverpool. It's going to be a tough game, guys. I mean, I know we beat them in the last game last season to win the Premiership, but it's Liverpool. They're favourites to win. Man City is second favourites. We're third favourites to win the league. I've only got 2 players in the dream team, and they're not even. Elliotson's the only one that's made the dream 11. And who was the other guy? Soseda, I think it is in there as well somewhere. But I'm quite surprised as we sort of, let's be honest, we've dominated English football now for 2 seasons. And yeah, I'd have expected to see more of my players in. So it just goes, oh dear. And that's good headed. Well cleared there by Mako Aina. And right, that's the end of that. That's good. I thought we were going to be under the cosh for a bit more than what we were there. So yeah, the team, like I said, I keep saying it. It's a young team still. They're all in their mid-20s. The oldest players in the team are about 27, 28 maybe. I'll have a look, but their team we start to put together in the Championship like 10 years ago, 10 seasons ago now. That's not that long, is it? It could be 9. We've been here quite a while. So yeah, and they're coming to fruition. A nice effort. This goes to show, guys, that you don't have to be wheel or dealing here. I put this team together for next to nothing. I've brought originally. I mean, I've paid a lot of money for individual players to improve the squad, which as you develop the team, that unfortunately is, and that's why it's so hard to get players now. I'm not just going to buy 30-year-olds or 28-year-olds. It's going to cost me 50, 60 million and come in for a season or two. I'm looking for players that are maybe 15, 20, 30 million max, but they're only like 23 maximum, and that's Lucas doing his usual pre-goal scoring warm-up by having a few shots well wide of the target. But looking at this, we're starting well. We're looking... Quite I liked how Lucas was rubbing his shins there, pretending he wasn't interested, and then he pops up with a cracking little goal. On the throw-in, he's there, straightening his socks, rubbing his shin pads, and then he came to life as the throw-in was taken. Cut out, controlled the ball, took it around the defender, and look at this, absolutely beautiful, and a lovely little curler into the far post. Goalie, I'd probably be complaining about my goalie if he did that, but yeah, I'm happy with that, 1-0. And hopefully that's how the season goes. And I like this game because, I don't care what anybody says, the game doesn't make out that it's a nothing game. Liverpool are playing full strength side that is available to them, and they're going all out for the win. And we're doing the same. So it is a meaningful game because it shows me where we are in conjunction to the league favourites. I know we're not a million miles off them. In fact, I'd say overall, I'm not sure how they... Oh, nice effort again. How they work out the odds, but I think we are the best team in the country at the minute, injury free. I wouldn't say we've got the best squad, but we've definitely got the best first 11 when they're fit. So, and yeah, half time 1-0 up. I'm quite happy with that. I am going to make, actually, I've just been looking, I've got a couple of players here that aren't going to see the game out, so we might as well make the substitutions now and start with a fresh team. So 1-0 up. Am I disappointed about still being at Blackburn? No, not really. They're a good team. I mean, I'm going to have a good season with them. Without a doubt, it's going to be interesting. We're going to be challenging on all fronts again. I have set all of the bonuses to the maximum you can. I did think about going for a bit less in the domestic cups, just so that if we got knocked out sort of in the last 16 or last 32, it wouldn't really matter. But I like to win, so I just couldn't bring myself to sort of not prioritise everything. I want to win a lot again. I've done it on my first winning season with Blackburn, where we absolutely slaughtered everybody in every competition and won every trophy available for us over the course of a full season, and started off the next season with the Super Cup and the Community Shield, which we're playing for today. And yeah, so we want to win everything, and that's the way we're going for it again this season. So Lucas is a little bit unfit. We give him a rest there. I need to get Watson off. Pilelo can go in there. So I've got a centre half that can also play defensive midfield, so he's going to see a bit there while Joffrey's injured. Joffrey's not developed really the way I wanted him to. Unfortunately, it was Reina. Sorry, I wondered why I couldn't play him where I wanted to, and I picked the wrong player. So that's the substitutes made. We just see the game out now. Hopefully 1-0 will be enough to win it. I don't want to go to penalties. I know this game has a habit of sort of doing that to you, but 1-0 will do me. Get this game out of the way. We can go away then. We'll have a quick look at the schedule and plan when we're coming back. Of course, we've got Champions... Oh, no, dear. And like I said, this game does have an habit of... I just want to get this game done, one episode finished, and move on. It's alright, I'm a grumpy git this week. I'm on nights. I'm working night shifts and I'm trying to get videos up together, so I'm a grumpy git this week. So apparently everybody in the family is telling me so. I don't see it, but... And here we go. Let's hope we are going to come back and smash Liverpool on the break ourselves. And here we go, Almada, Serda, come on lads, Mokoina, Ferrioli, Mokoina, I hate that, get it going. Criteria, it's good for keeping possession, but I'd prefer to be progressively moving forward, and that's a lovely ball in behind for Almada, and he's chucked it in the corner. That would do nicely. I don't want penalties. I just want to get the game won and move on and get the season started proper. Because I'm showing you this game simply because it's Liverpool, or we'd have given it a minute. Although if it had been Man City, Man United, or Arsenal, we'd have played it. But if it had been any other team, we wouldn't. But of course, Liverpool won the FA Cup and the Champions League last season, so they're on a high. Eddie Howe's just signed a new 5-year contract with them, I believe. And he's onside, so just play the game, ref. And that's fine. That's 2-1. 90 minutes we need. And this is where we're going to go on now and win it emphatically. He didn't even get up there, did he, Criteria? But he's... Oh, he is vertically challenged, so he's not going to get off the ground very far, even when he does jump. So, Antonio here to Gabriel. They're passing it along the back nicely, Liverpool. We have to stop them building from the back. Arnold's still in the team. He must be an old boy by now. And we've cut that out lovely. Got possession, passing it around nicely around the back. And a nothing ball forward. We don't play long ball. How many times have you heard me say that through the course of this series? And we're in trouble again. And that's well cleared by Criteria, who we signed from Liverpool many seasons ago, if you remember, for I think it was around 70 million. He's still not really commanding a... And that's a lovely ball. If Trifkovic took that and Granger straight onto it, out to Reina. That's me teeth falling out then, guys. And Palelo, and again, and Trifkovic scores the goal to make it 3-1. Put it beyond doubt. We're going to see a presentation on today's episode, and that's... I'm spoiling you guys with presentations, aren't I? I mean, there's been quite a few now over the last 2 seasons. We've won quite a few trophies. I know this Community Shield's nothing, but if you're in it, you've got to try and win it, haven't you, eh? So, yes, go back to Criteria. We signed him many moons ago from Liverpool. He was going to be he was a bit short for a centre half, but I thought we'll try him. And he's a bit short for a centre half. He's failed. He hasn't really commanded a position or a regular place in the squad. But on the bench and when he comes on, I don't think he's ever let us down. You know, and he has made some starts. I promised to start him last season a lot, and here we go, guys. Nice little plate to put on the side. Getting quite a collection of silverware. I think we're going to have to go on Etsy and look for a bigger trophy cabinet at this rate. But there you go, first trophy of the season, in the first game of the season, I guess. And yeah, Liverpool. We've beaten them 3-1. Following up on a cracking win at the end of the season last year to secure the championship of the Premier champions. I keep saying championship, forgetting it. The League One is now the championship. So yeah, we're Premier champions after beating them. They thrashed us, I guess you'd say, in the last 16 of the, or last 8 was it? Last 8 in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, which was disappointing. But there you go, guys. We're off to a winning start. We're keeping that winning mentality going. And yeah, 3-1. Community Shield winners. I'm not going to go Stoke, Everton, Brighton, but I'm thinking Arsenal, Newcastle, depending on who we get in the Champions League. Okay, if we start with a couple of minnows, then I'm not going to really come and play them, and we'll go from there. That sounds like a plan to me. So guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time, either Arsenal, Newcastle, or one of plus a Champions League game. We'll see. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave us a like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And take care. We'll see you soon. Thank you very much.